it's Jez here from nigezza.co.uk. Thanks for joining me today. So I'm going to do another video with this pile of scraps that I had left over from my last journal that I made. And I made little clusters last time. I'm thinking of just like gluing this all together and making some Franken paper, I think. See how that turns out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to speed it up and add some music whilst I do it. I'm literally just going to take bits of paper like that and glue other bits to it. I might then do a bit of sewing over it. I'm not quite sure, but that is basically what you do when you make Franken paper. So yeah, I just do a quick demo. I'm just gonna glue a strip down there. Might have to refill this bottle because it's gonna annoy me. And I'm just gonna, some of these strips straight, some of them will have ripped edges like that. I think I'm gonna combine it all. So there we go, another bit there. Stick that down, and then I'll do my usual of inking it up afterwards and not inking them as I stick them down. And I say I'm not putting too much thought about it. I just thought this would be a good way of doing something with all these scraps, rather than having them hang about. We'll just get them used up, and then I can make something with it, or just have it. Oh dear me, have it in my stash, ready for a future project. So I'm going to continue to do that, literally pick things up, stick them down. Okay, so that's my sheet done. And yeah, I think when I started out, I hadn't really thought that I was going to stamp over it, but I am liking how that's turned out. And I've done things in different directions. So yeah. So because I've made it like we call Franken paper. It is it's just like a single layer, so I haven't sort of stuck it on anything else. I've got my unfinished ephemera up here, and I know that I've got some tags that I cut. So these are just a journaling card. I've got 2 journaling cards. Oh, and a little tag. So these were just 2 sheets of vintage encyclopedia put together. So they could go on top of that as a bit of backing. Maybe. So I'm going to get my ruler and just do a bit of random ripping of this. I haven't even taken a photograph of it or anything. So I want that to go on the back. I'm kind of looking at it thinking, I'm not really sure. Let's take that off there. I think what we need is take this edge off. It is too straight, and then I'm going to end up with a strip which can form another cluster. And the same on that side. So they can go with some of the other strips that I've still got left. So we've got that as a bit of a background to something. So we've got a book page already there on the background. And I'm just going to pull out some ephemera to go on there. So I think that will go down there quite nicely. And then if I go into my little file that I've got here, I've got some bits that I cut with the scan and cut already. There. Let's use some of these. Maybe not use ones that I've recently used, because that's a bit boring, isn't it? Got like a nice big number. No, nope, changing my mind. That's not what I need on there. I need something solid, I think, so I'm going to put that back. With, it was weathered ephemera. Let's find it. I can't find it. There, found it. I want shall we put her on? This is Faux Ephemera set 2. The colours on this go really well with that. So let's get her off. Not cutting her, ripping her. Might use some other bits from that. So I can put that over there, covers up that blank a bit, and then put that on there. I think that works quite well, something like that. Want something else behind there, I think. Maybe I could just use the other bit of that. I could maybe add a little bit of tickets. If I layer some tickets on top of her and behind her. Maybe a bit of lace. Maybe instead of this, actually, I want a bit of lace. Let me have a little look. I want thin lace. So she's quite thick. Or just some cheesecloth. Bit of cheesecloth. Right. When in doubt, get the cheesecloth out. Cut a bit off that. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so we're a bit big. Raggy taggy it up a bit. I think I want that edge over there. Bit off the top. Right, so let's stick this down. I really did mean to take a picture of this Franken paper before I ripped it out, but I forgot. I said to myself, oh yeah, when I stop the sort of the bit where I'm doing it fast to music, before I start again, I need to take a picture. Yeah, well, I forgot. So I'm going to use my glue stick. Stick that down. No idea what time it is. Oh, 5:03. Nice to go over a bit, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. There we go. And then stick her down. That's very cool. So it doesn't take much then with these, with me bits of clustering, to then create something. There we are. Now I want a little bit of other ephemera to go on that, so I'm going to have a little check out what else we've got in this kit. If I got anything already cut up, that's a different kit, doesn't really matter. Got tickets. No, don't want any of that. Oh, I've got some tickets and things here. I think I might have these cut out somewhere, bits on there. We'll use them. Might use that ticket there. So let's rip this off. Rip it off down there. And then that's one side of that already ripped. Right, these tickets, are they lined up? Ish. Right. That one or that one is what I'm thinking. That one, I think. So yeah, put that there. I think I want something else with it. A little bit of a doily. Have I got a little offcut of a doily? Or shall I put a postage stamp? Maybe a postage stamp in these sort of colours. No, no, no. No. Got these sorted into sort of colours. I think probably go for that one. Yeah. So take something out of here. Yeah, I put them two there. There we go. Take that back. I'll just give that a little bit of an ink. What I might do, yeah, stick it on that first, then I kind of know where I want it to go. Yeah. That's nicely done. So now I've just got to think about what tag top I want for it. I'm gonna, that's what I'm looking for. Down the sides a bit. Shape that top a bit, but that's grand. Right, I just want to come in a little bit. That needs something on the back there to back it onto. So let's get some of my tea dye paper for that. That's card, paper, don't want that sheet, go for that sheet. And I'll just glue that down to there, and then we've got somewhere on the back for journaling. And then that can go in me ready-made ephemera box, which you really need replenishing. So, and I might I might make one more thing. There we go. What I need to do is give that a good press. The glue will be oozing out, which is why I'm using my old catalogue here, because I don't really want it on my desk, even though some of it has gone on my desk. Where's my little mop-up cloth? Has it fallen on the floor? Goodness only knows. Let's get another one out. Found these all dried up. These are facial wipes that dried up, so I thought I can use them. I'm sure they'll work the same as a baby wipe. There we go. So now pull this up. Create a bit of a scrap there with this. You always end up creating scraps when you're scrap busting. There we go. So that's the back of our tag, and we need to top it. So do that. Probably should wait until it's fully dry, but I didn't, so there we go. Just snip that. And then we'll put our centre point in. I might well eyelet it, but for the moment we'll do that. And then we just need to ink around the edges, and I might sew. I put some more ink on that. That's better. I did need some more ink. There we are. I'm liking her. I think that tag's turned out well. Let's have a look at what else we've got. We've got that's quite a nice little topper on its own. What about I put a little bit of a library card. Trying to see how long I've been going. 25 minutes. Not counting the quick bit. That's quite nice because that flower there is quite nice, like focal point. So I think that works quite well. So let's stick this down. Yeah, I think sometimes not putting much thought into it is quite good to do. So you just grab and stick. Yeah, and that just goes to show pushing with your hand doesn't actually, not actually as effective as pushing with a spreader. There we go. And then I might have a little bit of that. There we go. Now I need a word on that, I think. Maybe a ticket. Ticket and a word. Right. Sure, I've got some words in here. I think this was a freebie somewhere. Not quite sure where. Might be Art Maze, I don't know. Embrace life. I could get one of these. Earth has the music for those who will listen. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Nothing is more beautiful than the loveliness of the woods. At some point in life, the world's beauty becomes enough. Yeah. Let's just go along there. I think I might go for that one. Moments of solitude with Mother Nature is sunshine to the soul. And as we've got a picture of a flower, I thought that would work. And I might just put that ticket behind. Move that there like that. Like that. Quite nice just putting things together without thinking about them. Well, you know, thinking about, well, it's nice to put things together without thinking about it. But, you know, thinking about what project you're going to use it in. And I am thinking butterfly. So small, not so small. So either, I was going to say either that one or this one, but actually I think I do want that one. And that one goes well as well, but this one gives ever such a slight bit of colour. So yeah, we'll have that. We'll have that one. I am thinking now, do I want to put a butterfly on her? Yeah, just put them back. It's well worth spending that afternoon I did with my scan and cut, cutting these all out. It's great to just have them there. Right, yeah, did I want a butterfly on there? Yeah, stick that one on there. I just like putting butterflies on things. I like butterflies, I like tickets, I like stamps. She's got them all. There we are. Excuse the mess. Right, so still got quite a bit of that sheet left. Could make loads with it. So he needs back in, and then I'm thinking I am going to sew. I think we'll finish it off with sewing around, and then I think that'll be me done for the day, because it is coming up 6 o'clock, and I've got Tai Chi tonight. So oh, I haven't inked around this one. Yeah, so I need to get ready. Ed's working late. He's literally going to pull up, and I've got to run in to the car. Hopefully there won't be too much traffic on his way home, otherwise we may not get there. But hopefully we will. There we go. Where's my ruler? In règle. That's a bit French there for you. Probably said it terribly. Isn't it funny, the things that you remember? I got an ungraded. In my O-level French. And I got a CSE grade 5. So I'm not very good at it. I was very good at it at one point, and then I just lost interest. It was like, nah, this ain't for me. But Ed's really good at French, so if we do go to France, I'll let him do all the talking. I can order a black coffee. I can order a beer at a push. And if all else fails, there's Google Translate, isn't there? So there we go. I'm thinking he's a bit white. There we go. That's better. Right, I'm gonna sew round that. There we are. So that's them sewn around. So that's lovely. I might put stamping on the back of that when I come to use it. And that's that one. So I think I might, instead of putting some ribbon, I might put some of that. No, I will. I'm gonna do my sari silk. As I've remembered, I've got it. I'm gonna use it because I think that's nice colours. So I'll have a bit of that. So that is this scrap budgeting project done. And I'll show you in a sec. Not a lot of scraps left, actually. There we go. Stick that back in there. So that's the two projects. That is a bit of paper still left. I've still got some of those labels there, but look how much I've reduced my scraps too. Not a lot, not a lot. And I've got 2 strips of Franken paper in there, which I think's pretty cool. So yeah, liking that. I shall put that aside for something else. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that's given you some ideas for using some scraps up and adding in other little bits that you've got lying around. And yeah, I'll link to, so all these stamp sets are current. You can buy them. The ink you can buy, the blending brushes you can buy. So I'll link to those down in my shop. And yeah, I'll have some close-ups over on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. And I'll say goodbye and thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe.